time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you. We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Max TV, welcome everybody. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. Why freaking? Because that's what my wife says, and that's what I'm going to go along with. Season 5 coming right up your chute on Tuesday, starting tonight. The Super Speedway Kings, they're at it again for Season 5. Now look, last season was a great season.
Howdy, Jimbo.
It was a wonderful season. But what happened? Well, the young guns took the old guys and basically took their depends and ran them out of here. They're gone. They're not even with us now this season. So now Dale Cup young boys ain't got no one to really play with. But boy, do I have a rivalry for Season 5. It's carried on over. I'm talking about the Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, yeah, I'm telling my age, iRacing rivalry. In the booth with me, Michael Russell and Todd Siebels. All right, guys, you've got 2 minutes. What do you got to say to each other? Season 5. Tell the world. Go for it.
Only thing I've got to say is challenge accepted. I mean, Todd says I can't beat him, and I accept the challenge.
Now we're talking points for the end of the season, right?
Exactly. We're not talking about winning the season. We're talking about who finishes ahead of who.
Right. Is there anything? Is it just bragging rights, basically?
Like I said, all this mess started with Jimmy because I made the mistake of telling Jimmy that Todd and I bumped heads once, and now Jimmy's blown it up to a big rivalry. And
well, here we go. It's a rivalry.
I went along with it last season just to please Jimmy, and now it's I guess
it sticks, doesn't it?
Taking it serious. And,
all right, there it is. Tom, what do you think? You got something for him this season?
I'm just trying to figure out who's Hulk Hogan and who's Andre the Giant.
Well, I don't know. Which one's bigger?
I don't know. I'm looking forward to a good competition. If he says the end of the season points, I'm going to be trying to finish ahead of him every race.
I think what we need to do at the end of the season, whoever wins with the highest points between you two cats, I think the loser has to put the winner's face on his hood for the next season.
Next season. I think you're just silly, Bobby.
I think that's an awesome thing. All right, guys. Good luck. Looking forward to the rivalry. Jimmy, what do you got to talk about? You got 1 minute, pal. Let's hear it.
Oh, it's Season 5. Back here on MaxspeedTV with Bobby with all the hobbies. Got good guys. Michael Russell, Todd Siebel. We'll be watching that fun rivalry with them guys. Good competitors. A lot of good drivers in here. Just hoping to put on a good season for the fans. Appreciate all the fans tuning in, all the loyal fans. We know the Grubers, the Hiltons, Mira, Road Dog, all the fans that tune in. If I missed anybody, all the fans that tune in every Tuesday night to watch us. We will be live on MaxspeedTV TV on Friday nights as well, so be looking out for that. But it's SSK, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. Thank his wife for letting him have all them hobbies. It's the voice of SSK, and it's an SSK thing, guys. Appreciate y'all racing with us. And
I got one more thing.
Yep.
Good luck to all the drivers and Michael Russell. Good luck and clean season to you.
Good luck, Mr. Siebels, and as you said, all the other drivers, and thank you, Jimmy, and thank you, Bobby.
All right, that's it. You heard it,
Appreciate you guys.
It's time to get down. We got about 1 minute to go. I'm going to drop off into the commercial here. Everybody on YouTube, stick around, hang out with us, chat with me. I don't live by any of these guys, so whatever you want me to say to them, I will say it over the broadcaster. Why? Because I'm the people's broadcaster. And like I said, I don't live by any of them. What are they going to do? Come and beat me up? Anyway, we're going to be right back. Yeah.
One last quick thing.
Thing.
Yeah, Jimmy Crow's a shit starter.
Well, yeah, he probably is, but you know what? You know what? Everybody likes to follow the smell to figure out what it is, you hear me? And that's why they're following SSK right now, because they are one of the number ones as far as super speedway goes.
All toilet tissue trails lead to Jimmy Crow.
Well, hey,
I love you, Mike.
Good luck, guys. We'll be right back after this, folks.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land under the praise, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land
Welcome back, everybody. Super Speedway Kings, Bobby with you from MaxspeedTV. Hey, gotta tell you real quick, nothing's changed. All these seasons are gonna get 2 fast repairs. We want to worry about pit stops, green flag pit stops when we get them, if we get them. You don't want to get ran over, you don't want to run nobody over, and you don't want to get turned going into your pit stall. That just flat out sucks, and it's hard to get the lap back when that happens. Also, we've got all kinds of stuff right here. We got, as usual, we have got the Loose Cannon Award that I give out. That's if I hear somebody absolutely flipping out being a Karen, I'm going to showcase them. Call them out. That's what I do. I love it. What have I got next to show? Well, we also have the Dude Wipes Award. That's for the dude who basically takes the hardest hit. We like to give that out. That's a proud award. And last but not least, look who we got. Right there they are. We got 4 gentlemen that's willing to put their ugly mugs over here on the broadcast. We'll be following these guys all through the race. A little bit more fun, huh? These guys are getting ready to go to the grid. When they do, I'll be able to screw up their last names because that's what I do best. Nobody else can screw it up like me. It's a forte. I'm freaking proud of it. You hear me? All right, let's see if these guys are about ready to show up here. If they do, I'll be able to get the show on the road for you. Yeah, there they are. They're coming in. All right, let's see what I can do. Up front. All right, let's do this. Number 1, Patrick Alvarado. This cat is going to be leading race number 1 of season 5. Big thing. The kid, the boy wonder, Sebastian Marin in the 23. I've got him right there. And yes, from last season to this season, he does not look any better. Trust me. Next up, we're going to have row 2, the 88, Gabe Butler. Watch him. He is, I call him the nickname, the Rattlesnake. Because you don't know he's got you until it's too late. Keep an eye on that 88. One tough cookie out here. The 33, Vicente Guerrero is going to be beside him. Row number 3, the 6 is going to be 1, Cody Nagels. Cody, what a guy. I've got him. There he is as well. Got his bed made. Any single ladies out there watching on YouTube, you just never know. This cat can make up a bed. Anyway, we got him. He's getting hydrated for the race. 052 of Joe Della Vecchia. He's going to be along beside him. Row number 4 is going to be Rick Seabrands and the 04 of Mr. Mark the Ladies Man. Row 5 to 17, J.D. Crow loves the high line. Watch him. The 44 of Anthony English. Nice to have him back another season. Row 6 to 026 of Hunter Reynolds. The 411 of Tom Dixon along beside him. Row 7 to 429, Mr. Paul Witt. And there he is. We've got a camera on him. And beside him as well, Peter DeBorgia. We got a camera on this cat too. Next up, row 8, 071, Eric Lowry, the 088 of Stefan O. Row number 9, the 21, Tony Wright, the 95 beside him, James Mayer. Row 10, 53, Paul Sheldon, the 05 of Corey Teeple. Row 11 consists of the number 5, will be Sean McCara, and the 81 of Michael Russell. We just interviewed him. Got a little thing going with that number 45. Mr. Siebels, a little rivalry thing happening this year. Row 12 to 28, I just call him Jimbo. The 38 beside him, Robert Morrison. Row 13 to 43 of Robert DuPont. And the 25, Kevin Fries. Whatever. Row 14, the 01, the twins, Patrick Grover and his twin brother Seth Grover. Keep an eye on them, they love the high side. Row 15, the 07, Brian Wang, and the 08 of John S. Row 16 to 007, and no, it's not Roger Moore. It's David Edmondson and the 72 of Sean Stevens. Row 17, Jimmy Crow, the league man here. The 22 beside him, Casey Galcrest. And row 18, 41, Tracy Weaver, the 29, Jimmy Reynolds beside him. Row 19, the 11, Robert Felzine. The 48 of BK Anderson. Row 20, number 2, Jimbo. And beside him, 14, Dave Bingle. Row 21, 45. There he is, the other rivalry, Todd Siebels. The 55, Van Halen man himself, Dean Wilkinson. Row 22, last but not least, the 101 of Randy Miner. Whew, holy crap, pass the Tylenol. I always say that. That's because I need it. That's a lot of stuff. Music, bye-bye. Motors, up high. Ugly pace car, out of the freaking way. Coming at us right here, live, Tuesday night, Super Speedway Kings Season 5, coming right at you. Everybody in YouTube, glad to see you guys. Please hit that like button for us one time. Let them know you appreciate them. Season 5 underway now. Doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Already starting some three-wide action with only 2 laps in the books. The 35 down on the bottom. Who is that? That is going to be Patrick Alvarado. Yeah, that sounds good. That'll work. He's your polecat, and he's staying right there, and he's got the veteran of 88, Gabe Butler. He is what I call the pusher. These trucks are far from anything like any of the others in iRacing as far as racing goes. Bottom line, it is simple. These trucks are very, very picky. They're very edgy. You got to be careful. If you hit them wrong in the back end trying to push them, you will turn them. You will wreck them. If there's any damage in the back end, you will turn, you will wreck them. You got to be extremely careful on this. You also got to watch your temperatures. You can blow these things up. It's just as easy as anything else out there. iRacing made it that way. It is tough. This is a fixed setup, folks. I'm sorry, a non-fixed setup. This means everybody has their own setup. They put the seat time in and they practice. The boy wonder, Sebastian Marin, into 23, working his way on the top side. There is his face. He's happy as he can be. Look at him. He looks like a bunny rabbit. He's in the middle. We'll be following him tonight. The 35 still keeping it down on the bottom with the veteran of the 88 of Mr. Gabe Butler running right with him. And check out the 33 of Vincente Guerrero doing the pushing. Riding along with him on his roof. Right beside him, Joe Della Vecchia in the 052. You can see him trying to work their way up in that top line. Gets a little close. DeVecchia showing some muscle right here early. Of course he is. Why? Because he's got J.D. Crow right on his rear end. And let's not forget the number 40. Peter, I call him Jaja de Borgia. Why? Because they told me to. It's kind of funny. But there is Peter. He's going to be running that number 40 machine, the third truck on the top line, doing the pushing up there. And let's not forget last year's champion. We just crowned his butt. Rick Seabrands in the number 4 Yeti machine. He's down in the bottom. Let me get rid of that. There he is. He is right there. He is your last season's champion. Is he going to repeat it and make it 2 in a row? We're going to find out. Keep an eye on him. And if I'm not mistaken, and I think we do have, yep, we do already. Remember I told you about the Grovers? Oh, there is Seth working his way. And his brother is in the 01, and that's Patrick. And there he is, that white truck, the third one in line. And this is a rare scene right here. These guys are actually about 30 feet apart from each other. Normally they are stuck like glue. Why? Because they're twins and because they actually work so well together. Keep an eye on these. These two do know how to get it done. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday night. Like I said, please hit the like button. They will appreciate it. I'll appreciate it. Hell, I had to bag them to let me broadcast their league. I don't want to get fired this early into the season. 3 wide. Look how tight these cats are. You want to know what it's like running around here 3 wide racing? I'm going to show you what it's like. Let me get back here a little further to somebody. Mr. Paul Witt, the 429. We're going to ride along with him. There's Paul. And there's Paul. This is what he sees up in front of him. Actually, what he is really seeing is down here. And you really got to be careful. Now, you can actually see that water temperature down on the right-hand side, that gauge right there. But these guys run pretty tight lines. You can side draft these trucks, no problem. And you can get them real squirrely really fast. Della Vecchia in the middle. Looks like he's going to probably lead this lap. And if he will, it be number 3 that he's led. Some strong moving going on up here. The Dale Cup boys right off the get-go. That's Della Vecchia and a 23 of Sebastian Marin. Wow, Peter DeBorgia, he is all over J.D. Crowe. Giving him a heck of a push right here. You can see him, he's got him out front now. I mean, he is pushing him. See if I can get a little picture of this. Usually you can smack a guy about right here, then you gotta let up because of that little turn you've got, that tri-oval. And you hook right back up to him and you can shove him right on down to the turn. Then you gotta back off. Then you gotta line yourself back up. Now, when these guys are pushing like they are, you better pray to God the person in front of you is actually running a very smooth line. If he's drunk and all over the place and you hit him, that's not good. You're gonna go from a hero to a 0. You're gonna be hated by everybody. Three wide, as usual. I expect nothing less. And it is the Christmas season. And there's nobody out here running this race would like it to end caution-free more than the 23 of Sebastian Marin. Get rid of Paul there. His pastime hobbies is curling up with popcorn and a blankie and sitting on a couch watching the Hallmark Christmas specials. He absolutely loves it. So girls, if you're looking for a nerd that has a mushy heart, this is the kid that you want to hook with. Get with me in YouTube. I'll set you up. J.D. Crowe up on that top side, being shoved around here by that 40 machine, trying like crazy to get him out front. The object, as usual, everybody is fighting for this one position, and that's down here where the 35 holds it. I call it the rocking chair. You're as safe as in your mama's arms right there, supposedly. Whoa! J.D. Crowe thought he was going to be clear of the Vecchia to come down in the middle lane, but he was not clear. Man, that was almost a big one. Some of our notables sitting back here in the back. Todd Siebels, there he is in the 45. Sitting back here watching the show. Letting these laps wind down. Remember, you only get 2. 2 fast repairs. Back up front, all the way up into this mess. Who you got? The 81, Michael Russell, and there he is. And the little kitty cat machine, the Caterpillar. Big rivalry between these two guys. Well, trouble already. Our first caution is going to come out here. Not sure where or what, but it's back here in the back. We got all kinds of trouble. See if I can find it. There it was. I gotta tell you, it's really tough finding these things. You can see them right up against the wall. I mean, that close, too. Let's run around with the 38. Let's see what we can find out here. If I can find him. There he is. Robert Morrison. Let's see what we got. Get rid of this. We'll slow her down right here. Oh, the 38's going to come up and smack the wall right out of the blue. It's going to slow him down, and the 48 has nothing that he can do, and it's just a chain reaction. Plain and simple. The 48, BK, gets in hard, and of course, he's got to pick up a few more cats along the way. And it is not pretty, to say the least. Tracy Weaver in the 41's getting nailed. That's our first caution, and that will be brought on. By just coming up and smacking the wall. That's all it took. Slowed everything down. Chain reaction. 13 laps. We're going to see our first non-green flag pit stops. It's going to be definitely a yellow flag pit stop. Tires, not a big deal, guys. You ain't got to worry about them that much. What these cats want is fuel and plenty of it. And everybody that's on the lap is coming in. Pit road looks like a shopping mall. They are all coming. And it looks like, I believe that's going to be the 35. I'm not really sure right now. But he's needing some help. He might be able to creep his way into the stall. The 21, that's who it is. He's trying to get there. Tony Wright, yeah, he made it. Barely, but he made it. The first cat out, none other, Gabe Butler. There he is. Gabe has won more championships than I have underwear in my top drawer. That's right. And I am a clean freak. This guy's just won so many championships, it's not funny. The young boy wonder, the young lad. There he is. He's going to come out second. Patrick Alvarado. He's out. Rick Seabranch, your last season's champion here. He's going to be fourth. Fifth, Mark the Man. There he is. Mara, nice to see you out here again on YouTube. She has got to be, I think she's my only real female fan, I don't think you've ever missed a race that I broadcasted. I swear I don't. Certainly appreciate you coming out here. And she is the truck owner, by the way, and team owner of the 04 driven by Mr. Mark Mann. So hopefully things have turned around this season. You gave him a stern talking to. You have him put down the old hooch and he's drinking water so he can concentrate better this season. Good things to come out of Mr. Mann. Coming back in to top off. Believe it or not, these races, they do come down sometimes to fuel. Your fuel mileage. These guys are pretty smart. Now see, now what they've done, they've been up front, they played around for quite a while. They're going to come in, top off real quick, get that little teaspoon, maybe get us some tires this time around. And they're going to hang back out in the back, and they're going to watch these laps wind down. Lights out on the pace car. Your last season's champion, Rick Seabrands, is going to be on the bottom. Mr. Man is going to be up top. Now, I've said this 1,000 times, and I think the streak will be broken. I've never seen a guy come so close from winning a race so many times in my broadcasting career than the 04 of Mr. Mark Mann. I've seen him lose it by inches. I've seen him get spun at 100 feet from the checkered flag. I mean, you name it, this guy has done it. Not intentionally by no means, but it's happened to him. So hopefully he's got his rig in full bloom with rabbit's feet, foot, dog's leg, horse's leg, whatever it takes to get this thing done this year. New season, new luck. Look out. 411, Tom Dixon. He's going to be in the 4th. And, of course, Peter DeBorgia. There he is. He's going to be in 3rd. Those two cats are going to be your pushers. And I've got Peter right here. But those are going to be the pushers. James Mayer 5 is 5th. Then Sidney Guerrero 6th. 7th, Hunter Reynolds. Cody Nagels in the 8th. Paul Witt will be 9th and 10th. Patrick Grover. Season 5. Super Speedway Kings coming right at you here, man. It's awesome. Always a good time. I promise you it won't be boring on a Tuesday night, that's for sure. I may not know what I'm doing, but my motto is I will not be boring doing it. Pace cars out of the way. Get us up here to the anorexic, malnutrition, diet, drinking, looking flagman. I wish I was that skinny. If he likes what he sees, we're going to go green flag, and if not, they'll redo it and start it over again. Let's see if he likes it. And he's a happy camper. Green flag one more time. Working their way back up on that top line right there. Here he comes, Mark Mann, the 04, and he's got lots of help from Mr. Tom Dixon. And right behind him, James Mayer had a great season last year. And that's another guy that you want behind you if you need somebody to push. And as I said earlier, Patrick and Seth Grover, the two twins, here they come, making it 3 wide already, working their way up to the top. Can you imagine being their mom? Having to go into one room and say, hey, good job, and then go into the other room, hey, great job. Kind of hard to root for two of them at the same time, I bet. Seabrands down at the bottom. Mama's rocking chair, loving it. Peter DeBorgia right there doing the pushing for him. Some of the notables back here in the back. Let's talk a little bit about these cats. Like I said, J.D. Crow is back here, 23rd now. Mr. Gabe Butler, he's back here watching. Why are they doing it? They ran up front. Now they're going to sit here, and they can see the whole entire field up there. If something happens, they can make a good enough evasive maneuver and not basically have to use one of their fast repairs. Because you only get 2, and you got to be in it to win it. Some other guys hanging back here in the back that we've been talking about. Let me find some. Hey, Dean Wilkinson, there he is. The Van Halen machine. Doing the same thing. Hanging back in the back. Watching. Now, Tracy Weaver's the first one with a lap down. Going to try to get his lap back. And Tony Wright, he's going to be 2 laps down to the 21 machine. Caught up in an incident earlier. Back up front, though, it's going to be Patrick Grover on that top line with his brother pushing behind him. Mark Mann is going to be in the middle in the 04 machine. Mr. Seabrands, your last season's champion, up front battling it out. Again, thanks everybody. Just hit that like button. I appreciate it very much. certainly do. And for those of you that's not took the time to hit the like button, yeah, that's right, you suck. Just joking. Hit the like button for us, would you? Let these guys know you appreciate them. I need new toys. I can't get fired. You can throw a blanket over the first 20 trucks. That's how close these guys are. Paul Witt, stuck in the middle. I think there's a song that says stuck in the middle with you, I believe. Anyway, he is sitting right here in the middle. Nowhere to go. He's going. He's getting there fast, but he ain't going anywhere. You got to watch them. Beside you. Behind you. They got to sneak out a little bit. They got to get some air into that radiator. These things get hot, and they get hot fast. And you can blow a tire or blow your motor. Jimmy Crone is 16. This is his league. There he is. He is sporting the Super Speedway King. Take a look at him. Plain and simple, one word, Crow. A name infamous in iRacing. Him and his late father used to put races on 7 days a week just to help out the people, get them going into the super speedway racing. And now look at them, they're turning people away just to get in the league. Patrick Grover is in the middle now, working his way down to the bottom, and he's got his brother right there with him. "21 laps out of 77 in the books. We're flying around pretty darn good. Only one caution so far, that's it. As far as lead changes go, I'm going to make a prediction here. They got 13 lead changes. I say before this race is over with, you're going to see at least 30 lead changes. Maybe 35. Maybe 40. Mark Mann being shoved up front by the 22. Mark's going to try to slide his way in front of the Grover. And he does. Now he's going to get pushed by the whole one, and he's going to come all the way down to the bottom. Now he can take a sigh of relief because he's in the rocking chair. Up on the outside, Gilchrist. He's coming, and he's coming fast. And he's got the number 5, Sean Macara, right here, doing the pushing as well. I'll tell you what, for the first race of the season, I think everybody wants to win the thing. They are racy tonight. Mark Mann back down onto the bottom right there, staying. Cody Nagel's in the 6. There he is. I got him on the screen. There he is in the number 6. Him and his teammate. Boy, watch how close these cats are getting driving on the bottom there by him. But him and his teammate both. Limitless Racing. Oh, trouble. The 5 takes the 22 and gives him a little push. And, well, as you can tell, it's not pretty. Let's take a look and see where I can find this one at, and I'll show it to you. You can see the 5. I mean, he is right there shoving, buddy. And watch. Gilchrist kind of goes down just a little bit, and he is still pushing on that bumper. And when he does, he's going to get him sideways right there. That easy to do. And when you hit somebody sideways like that, well, it's not pretty. It gets really bad. Because now everybody's going to be involved in this one. Real time. A lot of dude wipes awards going out in that. That's just nasty. J.D. Crowe slowing down, trying to stay out of trouble. The 55 doing the same thing. Dean Wilkinson. And that's why, my friends, you stay back into the back. Patrick Grover's going to lead the boys down. And here they come. Let's ride with Patrick. Let's do a pit stop with him. Comes in nice as easy, hits his mark. Actually missed his mark. He got to back up. And I caught it on film. Isn't that great? He's going to love it when he watches it. No speeding down pit road. That's a no-no. Back out they go. Now, this cat right here, 007. Good looking paint scheme. I like that. It's the Green Hornet. Sweet. He did not pit. He's been out there. He's got 12 laps. He's going to roll the dice. He's going to hang out front. Everybody else behind him, they did pit. Mark Mann. He's going to roll out second. Seth Grover will roll out third. Rick Seabrand's fourth. No, wait a minute. I think we got to have to change my train of thought here. They're getting back in line where they should be. Vicente Guerrero in the 33. In the 6th spot. Hey, Paul Sheldon in the 53. He started 19th, and here he sets. There's Paul. He's in 7th. Let's see what he's got on the back of that tailgate. Let me get rid of this. My butt's been wiped. Nice. Or whipped, wiped, what do you want to call it? MaxspeedTV on the back. I appreciate that. That's nice of him. That's pretty funny. All in fun. Good taste. And here comes the 007. He's going to come in now. Stays out and gets that all-important point. Mark Mann, there he sets. Let me see. Who could I talk with here? Let's talk to Paul. Paul's an exciting guy. We're going to have a chat with him already. Never a dull moment with this guy. How about you, Paul? Bobby in the booth, you got a copy?
Sure do, Bobby. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Well, that's awesome. How you feeling? Pretty good?
Yeah, feeling pretty good. Just, a little sketchy when we were 3 wide there. I was watching a couple trucks, all over the place there, and I figured something was going to be coming, but I was stuck in the middle. Couldn't go anywhere.
The guys are a little racy tonight, aren't they?
Yeah, truck feels good. It sucks up really good. You can push pretty good with it. Once in a while, if they'll get squirrely on you, but for the most part, they're pretty stable.
Well, hey, we're watching you. Wave to everybody. I got you out there on the TV land, YouTube land. Tell everybody hi. We're gonna keep an eye on you, pal. Work that thing up in the front.
I'm gonna try to get it up there.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you later on.
All right, thanks, Bobby.
All right. Always a pleasure talking with Paul. A really, really good dude here in iRacing. Definitely a good person. Mark Mann. There he is on the bottom. Mr. Seth Grover. He's up top. And he has got his brother Patrick Grover right behind him doing the pushing. And Rick Seabrand's the last season's champion right here pushing as well. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. 26 out of 77 in the book. And you're absolutely correct, Ken. It does. The number 5 truck did happen to cause that. Not really completely his fault. You got to anticipate that guy in front's going to hold that line. And if he's a little squirrely and, you know, it happens. But yeah, he could have kind of backed off a little bit. But hey, it happens. It's racing. One more time, reach up and tighten those belts. And if you're wearing belts in the sim wreck, you're scrubbing your monkey. A green flagging, let's do it again. The Grover's already going way up high, staying up in that 3rd lane up there. They immediately jumped up there. But man, Markman and Seabrands are doing a heck of a job with that 33 right there behind them pushing. And that's Vicente Guerrero. Say that fast 3 freaking times, will you? A guy I've not said a whole lot about. It's because he started freaking 40th, that's why. And there he is, the 14 of Dave Bingle. Working his way up into that Kellogg's machine. And right on his butt is going to be the 026. That's going to be Hunter Reynolds. Paul Sheldon, talking about him a while ago. Look at him. Here he is battling out right now in the middle. Trying to get his way up front. He started 19th. And he's doing a heck of a job too. Boy, this guy, he's a veteran. He can get the job done as well as anybody else out here on this track. The Grover brothers trying to get it going up on that top line, and they got the 6 right there. Give them a hand as well. And, of course, that will be our own right there, Cody Nagels. Again, his mom will be proud if she's watching. He made his bed. Three wide, as usual. Doesn't surprise me a bit. Real quick recap. 2 cautions, 18 lead changes. Real quick out there, how many lead changes do you think this race will have before it's over with? I'm curious to see who's going to nail it. And if you do nail it right, I got some MaxsPeed decals coming for you, and I'll also give you the cool MaxsPeed TV wristband. Just hook me up with your address, and if you guess it right, I'll send them to you. Why? Because I'm a hell of a nice guy. Man, still on the bottom. Seabrands right there doing the pushing right with him. Who's hanging back in the back watching? Mr. Gabe Butler. Mr. Todd Siebels. Mr. Mayer. All these cats sitting back here. Tracy Weaver still trying to get 1 lap back in that 41 machine. He's the next cat. If we get a caution, he's going to get her back. Poor old John must have got taken out. And that's right here. I think he got caught up in a few incidents. He's in YouTube talking with us, but he is definitely going to be out of this race already. Said he tried to stay back and stay out of trouble and it didn't quite work out so well. Mr. Black, nice to see you out here on YouTube, buddy. Another faithful follower. Mark Man, always the ladies, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Let's put it that way. This poor guy's had some bad luck, but I'm telling you what, it's a new season, and I think he's ready to prove to everybody he can get her done. And right there he is. Butt kicker right across the top of that windshield. And he's hoping to do a little butt kicking tonight. The 43 of Robert DuPont started 25th. He's up there in the 12th position right now. Working his way. One of the rivalries, Michael Russell in the 81. You can see him kind of beat up. Take a look at this. Hey, a little scraped up right there. Refuses to use a fast repair just yet. He knows they're hard to come by. That side looks good. The other side, not so much. Pretty tore up. But he's still running her around. In the 14th position, his rivalry, Mr. Siebels. Actually, I'm trying to find him. Where in the world you at, Todd? There he is. He's back here hanging out, watching. Letting the laps go down with the rest of these cats. Mr. Butler doing the same thing. They know. Dean Wilkinson. Chippo. Jimmy Reynolds. Kevin Faris, I hope. But here he is. Hanging out with these guys. Just riding around. Letting the laps wind down. John Quint, you're going to make me blush over the air. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. Up front still. Look at these guys go. No mercy. First race, they don't care. They are getting it on. Man, still hanging down to the bottom. You couldn't pry him off that spot if you had to. I mean, it ain't going to happen. You'll have to wreck him to get him to move. Seth Grover, the 0-2, pushing his brother up on that top line. And I mean, he's pushing him. I've not seen Karen in the broadcast yet. Usually she pops in here somewhere. We'll see if she pops in tonight and says hi to us. That'll be their mom. Nagels is hooked up with him and been running with him for a while. And there's Cody. Something about that top line. And of course, I think, BK Anderson. Now the 6 of Nagels and the 48 of BK Anderson, I consider their teammates, they're kind of the underdog rookies, if you will. They finally cut their teeth into super speedway racing. They put quite a bit of seat time in it. These two cats, they got a little surprise for you next Tuesday night, by the way, so you might want to jot that down in your memory bank when you watch this Tuesday night. They got a big announcement coming. And I will be the first one to tell you. Mark Mann still hanging out at the bottom, but for how long is he going to be able to keep that spot? Because I'm telling you, that top line is pushing there. The 35 gets out in front of him. That's Patrick Alvarado. But anyway, whatever you call him, he's out here leading this puppy. Now Mr. Man's going to be the pusher. Let's take a look here. The 40. And there he sets. He's back in 19th position. There he is. He's had to use one fast repair already, so he's got to take care of that truck for, well, quite a few more laps, actually. I ain't taking my shoes off to count how many, so you're just going to have to believe me. Trust me. Well, we got trouble right in front of him, too. Right away. And he's able to miss it, but a lot of these cats are going to be stuck in the middle of this one. Let's see if I can figure out where this one was at. 33. Whoop, there it was. Right up front. Remember when I said you're sort of, kind of, possibly safe in the rocking chair? Not this time, you're not. Mark Mann, we're going to watch it right off his nose up here. There we go. He drops down, as you can see, and he comes all the way down. Now, honestly, I got to tell you, by watching this, I want to consider this net code, if you want to know the truth, and I'll show you why. See, he says clear. He comes down. They don't touch. But iRacing assumes they are going to touch, so they go ahead and they turn him. Now, whether he had the room or not, yeah, I don't really know. But I do know he's going to pay the price, though. Because they all going to get it. You can see him getting slammed every which way. 21's in it again. J.D. Crow, I think he got smacked up in that thing as well right there in the 17. Not good. Gotta be some fast repairs used up on this one, and here they come all back in. Ooh, my other fan, Karen's made it. Hi, Karen. Nice to see ya. I will tell you, something's been going kind of crazy with YouTube here. They've been having some issues. So if something looks weird on my broadcast, it's on their end. I'm running in 1440, as good as it gets. But they've been having issues pretty much all day long. The 33, he's back out front again. And there he sets right now. These guys have come around, and I'll let you know exactly the field. Let's see, who can I talk with? Let's talk with this cat. Hey, Cody, Bobby the Booth, talk to me.
What up, Bobby?
Hey, the boys are pretty racy out here, aren't they?
Yeah, I have one fast repair left, but BK's looking at nothing, so that last caution got a little bit hairy for us, but we got through it.
Yeah, it happened all the way up front, and usually that's a tough one to try to avoid.
Yeah, unfortunately, Vicente said he thought he was clear. His spotter said he was clear, but I personally don't really listen to the spotter. But that's what it was. He just went down or whatever, and
now I do know if he's using like crew chief or something, you can actually change that. Give it like another, foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, or a second or two before the spotter can say you're clear. That way you know you are. I mean, I know I've changed that a lot when I race. Spotters say you're clear and you go down and you're not clear. Now you're the enemy of the pack. So yep. They can't make those changes to kind of prevent that from happening.
Yeah, I'm kind of learning that stuff right now, actually. Still learn on what I can personally play around with, but in the meantime, I try to just use my eyes and not so much my spotter.
Well, you guys are doing pretty good out there. You're looking pretty darn well. I mean, qualified great in 5th. And
thank you.
Things are looking pretty good, but I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with everybody out here. It's been a really good race, and it's bottom line, man, they're just getting it.
Yeah, it's a new update and a new season, so I'm not surprised that we've had a few cautions, but hopefully we can maybe have no more than one caution to finish this race out. And to be honest with you, I'm just looking for any kind of good finish up front to start the new season off well.
All right, good luck, and well, we'll talk to you later on, bud.
Thank you, Bobby.
All right. And again, ladies, he's single and he makes his bed. Remember that. Patrick Grover. Seth Grover. The Grover brothers, the twins, are going to lead this puppy down the green flag and again. Your race summary real quick. There it is. 3 cautions, 22 lead changes. Your top 5 up front, showing you up the top. And don't forget to hit that like button for these guys. Really appreciate it. 23 people watching. Appreciate all you guys out here watching us. I'm the one-man band trying to do it all. Jimmy Crow's Super Speedway King Season 5. One thing about Jimmy Crow's leagues, he doesn't charge a red freaking cent. Doesn't charge a penny. A lot of leagues charge an entry fee. He doesn't do it. So basically what's that mean? That means he pays me out of his own pocket. And I'm not cheap. I'm not good, but I'm not cheap. Well, there we go. A new perspective. Mark Mann. He's got to push one of the Grover twins, which I do believe will be Patrick, when the green flag starts. We're going to ride with him on a green flag. Now that does not surprise me. I jumped out of that screen real quick. Why? Because the Grover brothers are running together. They will always be together. I don't know what it is, if they have a itinerary or whatever, what they got to go by, but they both run so well. They know what each other thinks. I mean, it's amazing. I guess that the twins have that ability to do that. I don't know. But I'm telling you what, the 01 and the 02, they're inseparable on the track. Completely inseparable. But they can get the job done. Paul Sheldon, the 53, is riding right there behind him. BK Anderson, one of the Limitless guys. One of the, still kind of a rookie. I mean, he's got more on his feet wet, but looking for the big first win, broadcast win. And here he's sitting right in the back, right behind the 04 of Mark Mann. Mr. Mann trying to turn his luck around in Season 5, because let's face it, the other few seasons sucked. He knows it did. Trying to make something happen. Hunter Reynolds up on the top, making his way up front, starting 11th, and here he is battling. You've got the 40 right there behind him, Mr. Peter DeBorgia. Now, Peter will push you plumb off into the other side of the stadium. Peter will push. He loves to push. Paul Witt, the 429. There's his face. And there's his number. And his paint scheme. He's got a new paint scheme tonight. Autism Awareness paint scheme. Good looking paint scheme. Whoa! Peter pushed Peter pushed Hunter Reynolds so hard he just about pushed him off the track. When you got Peter DeBorgia behind you up there, that number 40, I'm telling you, I mean, he sticks it right with you. Watch him. Love the paint scheme that Mr. Reynolds has in the back and honoring a fallen police officer, I believe. But Peter, I'll tell you what, when this guy gets behind you, man, you got to hang on with both hands because he can push, and he doesn't let up. He expects you to gather it up if he gets you squirrely. As you can see, he's doing it too. He pushed him far enough so he can drop in the middle? Yes, he did. Now is he going to be able to clear Mark Mann? No, he's not. Why? Because the 48 of BK Anderson says, that's not going to happen, Captain. I'm going to keep the 04 up here. But watch Paul Witten at 429. He's going to push DeBorgia. It's his turn now. Can he clear enough so he can drop into that middle? Not yet he can. Now, mind you, they're side drafting, they're bump drafting. I mean, they're doing everything they possibly can do. And trying to keep the thing straight. Hunter Reynolds, the 026 machine. Sitting there in Mama's rocking chair. I used to say it was as safe as in your mama's arms, but it was proven wrong because we had an incident that started up there earlier. Now Mark Mann's going to be doing the shoving with the Grover brothers still together. DeBorgia behind them. Now, you never, ever, ever want to push the pusher. That is a recipe for disaster. But you do got to get up there as close as you can to him. But you don't want to push your pusher. He is the one that kind of determines the fate of that line. Probably one of the most important spots in this whole entire race when you're racing super speedway is that number 2 truck in line. Well, that and the broadcaster being, you know, pretty good. Grover trying to get something going, and that third row working its way up. That's Paul Sheldon with the 33 right there behind him. That's Vicente Guerrero. And they're going to pick up a little help behind him as well. That's going to be the 28 machine. That's just flat out Jimbo. I can't screw that one up. Talking about Mr. Siebel's out here in YouTube land. Let me find his little butt. And there he sets. Again, still back here lurking, waiting patiently. You can tell the veterans. They sit back here and they wait. Siebel's, Wilkinson, Minor. I mean, they're just back here waiting. Gabe Butler, another one. Keep an eye on all those guys because when the laps start getting close, you're going to start seeing those numbers up front. But right now up front, the 026 Hunter Reynolds is living the dream right now. He's going to lead the third lap. It'll be his third lap he's led, put it that way. Haven't talked anything about him here lately. Let's talk with him. There's his ugly little bug. Sebastian was up front for a while, went all the way back to the back, and here he comes up into the 6th position again. And that will be in the number 23 machine right there. Doing the pushing on that top line, trying to get something going up there. Trying to push old Peter up in front of the 01 so he can drop down in front of him. And he does. Peter will hang out there for a little while until they can clear that bottom 026 and he'll drop down in front of him. Maybe. And that's where the pusher comes in, which will be Mark Mann on the bottom. His job's not to let that happen if he can. But man, the Grover brothers are hooked up together there, and they're going to push Peter, I think, right out in front of the 026. And he does. Kevin Nichols says this is as good as Applebee's on a date night. Well, I ain't dressing up for you, Kevin, if that's what you're thinking. The Grover brothers still working really well together in that middle line. But now, the Borgia, he's got to leave him around in the rocking chair down here. He is liking that spot. He's had to use one fast repair already. Mr. Paul Witt, he's back in the 12th. Cody, he's in the 11th spot. There he is down in the bottom. Him and his teammate, BK Anderson, in the 48. And oh, we got trouble somewhere. They're all running around. Wow. I don't know how Cody missed all that. We may have to go back and check his little ride out. Yeah, let's go back and see what happened here. Let's slow her down up front and see. Maybe we can get a good view of it here. Possibly. Trying to get you a good view anyway. There we go. Let's see it from here. Where's it gonna be? And there it is, right there in front. The 026 turns Peter. Now we've seen it. We'll get a little better view of it. Mr. Reynolds. Back it up. Remember when I was talking about being square when you're going to push somebody? See, he wasn't square. Bingo, turned him. That's just the way it is. I mean, if you're not square, that's going to happen. And when it happens, it is bad. Real bad. The 33 goes for a ride again. Now, Nagels, Cody Nagels, I gotta watch this. Let me run it back real quick. Let's ride with him. You see it happening? Oh boy. And he just misses all of that. Keeps it under control, looking in the back, making sure nobody's got to run his butt over. That was an excellent job on his part. And now they're all going to come in and top off and get fixed right here. Mark Mann is going to be in. And, of course, the rest of them's going to follow. Anthony English. He started 10th. He's going to lead these boys down. Now, the one guy I'm going to talk about, interview him here, is Peter, because he's the one that got turned. So let's see what he has to say about that. Peter, Bobby in the booth. What happened?
I think you guys kind of saw. I think it's just a little bit of a bad bump in the connection between me and the 026 there. I already taught the Hunter. He didn't mean it, obviously, and felt really bad about it. So it's one of those racing deals. We got a quick repair still. That's what they gave us these backup cars for, and we'll throw that on and clean it all up, and hopefully this one will finish the race for us.
Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that is your last fast repair. Am I correct?
That is true. The guys, they only brought 3 cars with them, so this is the last one off the hauler, and luckily they got it started real quick and stayed in the lead lap. But yeah, I got caught up in that first big one there where we were the third car in the bottom pushing Mark Mann and Rick Sebrands, and all of a sudden some triple-digit car was on top of my hood. So,
well, I'll tell you what. I've watched you in the past. You've literally babied. You had no fast repair, and you had to go like 60 laps at a super speedway race and stay out of trouble, and you did it. And if anybody can do it, you're a pro at it. So it's not going to surprise. It's not going to surprise me if you don't end up somewhere up there battling here with no fast repairs.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to run the full season, but I'm going to treat this like I am because I don't want to be kicking myself 8 weeks from now that I didn't get as many points in week 1 as possible. So I don't know if we're going to take this one all the way to the front, but we're going to do the best we can with it.
All right, good luck, pal. We're going to be watching you, and we'll talk to you later.
Thanks so much. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Another great guy. Tell you what, there's such nice people in this league right here. It's a good bunch of guys. Mark Mann is going to be leading them. I'm telling you what, Mara, you've got to absolutely just be ecstatic on how your boy is doing the first race of Season 5. I don't know what you said to him. I don't know what you did to him. I don't know what you gave him. I have no clue what you did. But whatever it is, it seems to be working. Because he is driving his butt off. What's the secret? Let us know out on YouTube, will you? There's your top 5 coming at you. And your race summary coming at you. 4 cautions, 29 lead changes. And so far, I haven't seen anybody guess on how many lead changes we're going to have. So you're not going to get no stickers or wristbands because y'all don't want to play the game with me. Well, Mark Mann's going to lead them down. Up on the top, Sean Macara. Started 21st, and here he sits. You are watching Super Speedway Kings, MaxspeedTV, Bobby, with all the freaking hobbies. Too many, if you ask my wife. If you're not a subscriber to MaxspeedTV, get over there and subscribe to it. Over 9,400 subscribers. And we just love each and every one of them. But we do appreciate everybody that goes over there. Check out all the good information they got. Well, Mark's going to be at the bottom. Mr. Macara will be up top. And your pushers, BK Anderson and Seth Grover. Now, Seth and Patrick, they've been split up. But for how long? Bradley Green saying 45 lead changes. That's a good possibility, buddy. All right, one more time. Take a drink of water, put your gloves, get them on nice and tight. Get ready, because here we go. Green flag and Super Speedway Kings. Sean getting a good push by Seth Grover. Now they're side by side, and it does look like the 40. The Borgia, he's going to make it 3 wide and try to get up to the front and get safe. And yes, you're right there, Mr. Nagels. I am a bowler again. I took 25 years off. Used to run a bowling center when I was a kid. Started it up again. And yes, they call me now Almost, because I think I'm the only guy out there in that bowling lane, the bowling facility, that can screw up a 300 in 3 weeks. 3 times I screwed it up. It ain't meant to be. Good 07 pins. Every single one of them, Kevin. That's why I realized, that's why I quit 20-some years ago. But I'll tell you who's not quitting. And that's going to be up top, Patrick Grover. I mean, I'm telling you, man, this guy is, there they are, once again. 1 and 2. Look at him go. Now, the 40 said he's got to try to keep it clean the rest of the race. He's got no more fast repairs. Mark Mann says, not a big deal. I've got 2 of them. I'll sell you one. Yeah, Kevin, if you can think about it, son, I'm broadcasting 5 nights a week and I bowl 2 nights a week. What the heck's the matter with me? What am I thinking? The Borgia down on the bottom. Mama's rocking chair, enjoying life. Yeah, I'm a lefty. Blinking up front. Just a couple times. Makara is. And that's bad news right there. Because when you're running around behind the guy that blinks, that scares the crap out of you. Right with James Mayer, stuck in the middle. They're all around him. And that's what it's like. "19 laps to go. So where are they at?" Well, let me see. Here comes Mr. Butler and the 88 working his way up along with the 25. Todd Siebel's setting in the 21st spot. Setting back here. The guys are kind of hoping for a caution because they're going to lose this draft if they're not careful. That's going to be Michael Russell. There's the 11. And, of course, Jimbo. They got to stay together in line if they want any chance to catch anybody. Because you can see they're a ways away. The Grover brothers making it happen up top. Makara's best friend right now happens to be Peter DeBorgia. Everett Grover saying about 50 lead changes. 16 to go at the line. He started 27th, Patrick did. He's up here battling for the first spot. Can his brother... Now, here's the thing. I don't believe now, I really don't. I don't think Patrick in the 01 will drop down into that old rocking chair and leave his brother, Seth. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're both going to have to clear it. 95 peeking out, trying to get himself cooled down just a little bit if I was guessing. Tracy Weaver right back up here in the thick of things in the 7th spot. Cody Nagels has dropped into the top 10. There Cody is, made bet and all. Mr. Della Vecchia up top. Nobody wanting to dance with him just yet. Here comes the 55. There comes Rick Sebrands in the 4. He's going to pop out and help him. Whoa, getting a little bump happy down here. Are we seeing possibly the remnants of a storm? $15 to go as they cross the line. The 19, Paul Witt hanging back in the back as well. Gonna make a move. He's gonna have to get working on it. And here he comes. Way back here. Sebastian Marin, the boy wonder. 19 years old. I believe he said he just doesn't have time for a girlfriend. He's too busy racing every night, that and watching Hallmark Christmas shows. He's gonna have to get it going. He's starting to run down laps a little bit at a time here. Down 13 to go at the line. The Grovers in the middle. If they clear, they will drop down to the bottom, but they will not separate each other. I'm telling you, they will stay right there with each other. That's how they do it. Lap truck in the way, like a fat lady gonna chomp on a candy bar. That's how fast these guys are coming at him. He gets the hell out of there. Mark Mann's led 17 laps of this race. A new season. Sitting in a real good position right here. He has 2 fast repairs still he can use. He's kept this truck clean this whole race. BK Anderson, one of the rookies, will give anything to win his first super speedway race in a broadcasted TV by none other than me. That's what he told me. And he's looking pretty good right now. 12 laps to go as they come by. The radio chatter, they say, is what I'm being told. Some have enough to make it the other way, and some of them need about a half a gallon. I don't think you're going to have to worry too much about that. I strongly think that there's going to be a caution between now and the end of this race. These cats are not going to sit where they're at and just right around here. They're going to make it happen, Captain. They're going to try their best. They're going to put the truck in a spot that it ain't supposed to be in. They're going to try to muscle their way up through there. And some of these veterans back here, they know that. Gabe Butler, Paul Witt, Dean Wilkinson, Siebels. All these bad guys back here. Jimmy Crow, all of them. Brian Wang, J.D. Crow, they know. They know that this is just not going to end peacefully yet. 10 to go at the line. Patrick Grover up top with his brother doing the pushing. Behind him, Seth. Mom out here in YouTube watching away. Peter DeBorgia. I interviewed him. He has no fast repairs. He's out here on a wing and a prayer by himself. You can see the concentration. Take a look right up here. You can see his hands. How still and calm he is on that steering wheel. You want to be as smooth as a baby's butt when you're driving a super speedway. Otherwise, you will get turned. Nagels right there with BK Anderson. Both of these guys would love to have their first super speedway win. Anthony English in the 44 working his way back up. He's in the 12th spot now. Sean Stevens in the 72 machine. Haven't heard nothing about him. He's been quiet. Why? Because he started 32nd, and here he comes, cracking the top 10. Hunter Reynolds in the 026. He's led 4 laps. Now he's sitting back in that 16th spot. And you're going to start watching these guys making moves. Here, Jimmy Reynolds. He's making a move. Gabe Butler right there. Gabe Butler and Paul Witt. There they are. Are they wondering, 9 to go. Is there going to be an incident? But man, that middle line just took off like it was shot out of a cannon. And that's because the Grover brothers are doing the pushing together. Look at, man, the 0-2. Seth Grover is stuck on his brother's bumper. $29 people watching, 17 likes. For the love of God, hit that like button for these guys. They're putting on a great show. If you get a blister, they'll send you a Band-Aid, a little packet of Neosporin, I promise you. So much going on up here, right in the front. James Mayer started 18th. Here he is, battling his way. Last season's champion, Rick Seabrands, right there in it. The two Grover brothers working together. Mark Mann, I haven't seen him win a race since the last time my wife actually kissed me. It's been a long time. But I'm telling you, they're all these guys. I mean, what rivalries we've got going on here. Peter DeBorgia in the 40, he has no more fast repairs. He's letting it all hang out. B.K. Anderson and Cody Nagels, two teammates, rookies, have not run a super speedway race on a broadcasted event. You got a lot of good stuff happening right up here in the top 10 trucks. 7 to go at the line, folks. What's going to happen? Are they going to have enough fuel? Something else to think about. Now, whoever's leading this race, both of these cats up here, the trucks, they use way more fuel than somebody pushing them. Is that going to play a factor in this? Gabe Butler and Paul Witt back here. Do we make our way up? We're running out of laps. What do? Do we hang back here and wait for this caution to see if it's going to happen? Or we got to start making our way up front? Patience. And they have plenty of it. Seabrand's right there, right where he left off with, doing the pushing on the bottom. He not only won the championship the last season, but he won the last race of the season last time. He greedy feller. Who's going to come up on that top? Way up top, it's going to be the number 5. Bakara's up there. It is 026. That's Hunter Reynolds. Nobody else is helping just yet. But I can assure you that top line is going to get real busy in about 4 more laps. The Grovers still keeping it right there in the middle. They're not going anywhere just yet. Mark Mann, nowhere to go. Will he go up on that high line and try to take it that way? I can assure you, really, really hard to get by somebody will be that number 4. Rick Seabrands is a veteran. Another guy who's won more championships and, well, you know the routine. A lot. James Mayer would love nothing more to win the first race of the season, of Season 5. Bragging rights. You get a little bit of respect from your fellow drivers. Well, and here they come. I think possibly the 40's backed out. I don't know if he's ran out of fuel or what, but he's dropping like a rock. He may have ran right out of fuel right there. Patrick Grover still being shoved by his brother Seth. 3 to go at the line. No cautions so far. By himself, the number 5 on the top line. Nobody's hooked up with him. Will Mark Mann actually make a move at some point? And will somebody end up going with him? Joe Della Vecchia, the 052 machine, sitting right there behind Mark Mann. Will he go with him? Season 5 is starting off pretty darn good. A lot of stuff going on up here. Guys that want to win it. Brothers that refuse to give it up. A guy that's won the championship looking to win the first one of the Season 5 here up front. Two cats have never won on a super speedway broadcasted up front. Another guy up front who's been a bridesmaid, never been a bride. The 04 Mark Mann, he is up here battling. I can guarantee his truck owner, Mara Clark, out there on YouTube, she's got everything crossed that possibly can be crossed. And things that she can't cross, she's probably trying to cross. Now we're going to go off into the 3 wide stuff right here. It's going to be 2 to go at the line. And man, oh man, look at Rick Seabrands do some pushing. That is a veteran driver. Whoa, trouble. The 41 turns to 29, and we got ourselves a caution right here. We'll slow it down for you. Get this out of the way. The 41, I believe, nails him right there. And that's what's going to start it. Nowhere to go. The 07. Paul Witt comes in. J.D. Crow slamming hard on the brakes. Can he squeeze it through there? No, he cannot. He's going to get caught up in it. And you can see the rest of the mayhem. Brian Wang, wow, check out the 33. Or the 30, yeah, that's the 23. That's Sebastian Marin. He is taking a ride of his life. He might not be around to have his mom tell me hi. I don't know. Go back and watch him. Let's ride with him. There it happens. Where am I going to go? I think I'm clear. No, I'm not. And away he goes up in the wild blue yonder. He took a shot. I'm going to have to give the boy the dude wipes wreck of the night, I think. That was pretty nasty. I can't believe he didn't blow a motor. Again, thanks everybody. You are watching Super Speedway Kings, MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. I appreciate you guys being out here on YouTube. I really do. Great league. Great bunch of guys. James Mayer. Rick Seabrands. BK Anderson. They're coming in. They got to top off. They need some fuel. Just about every single one of these guys are going to be coming in, and they have. The question is who's going to come out front? And we'll watch right here. And here they come. A bunch of them. Peter DeBorgia in the 40. The number 2. And if I'm not mistaken, that's Jimbo. That's what we call him. Right there. I ain't lying. See? Jimbo. Waiting for the telemetry to catch up with the timing here so I can get it all together properly. Oh no, don't tell me Rick got a speeding penalty. Oh, he did. He'll be kicking himself in the butt over that one. Right there's your top 5. DeBorgia, Seabrands has got a speeding penalty, so that's not going to happen. Anderson, Nagels, Mayer. Like I said, the 48, BK Anderson, Cody Nagels. I got Cody right here. There he is. Bed made and all. These two guys have not won a super speedway race that's been broadcasted. Ever. Tonight, could it be the first opportunity? We'll find out. James Mayer, the 95. He started 18th. Anthony English, another veteran up here. Check it out. He's only led one lap, and he's looking to lead the last one. Mark Mann is going to be 8th. Sean Stevens, 9th. 10, Dave Bingle. As they line up, Cody is going to be on the bottom. Mayer is going to be up top. And I'm not sure quite what happened right here. I think Peter's going backwards. There he is. He may be out of fuel. I'm not sure. Well, who's going to be our pushers? Well, Mr. Anthony English is. I can promise you that. And Mr. Della Vecchia, there he is. And this is where the pushers really come a big part of this thing, man. Huge part. You want to get a head start, you want to get a jump, but you don't want to turn the guy around. And something else you don't want to do, you do not want to miss a gear or spin your tires. Now, a lot of these guys got some tire wear out here. They say you don't use a whole lot of tire wear in super speedway, but if you ain't changed your tires in a while, you can wear them down. And they're easy to spin. So if you spin your tires or you miss a shift, you're going to get your butt ran over. Plain and simple. This is what we've been waiting for. Are they going to keep it clean? Super Speedway Kings, the Jimmy Crow League. His baby, one of them. He's got another baby on Friday nights, you guys. Check them out. It's called the Friday Night Fights. It's awesome. Gonna stay right here with them. I'm not going anywhere. Matter of fact, we're going to set right here in this view. And away we go. Now, Tavecchia can push. And so can Anthony English. Mark Mann looking for a little bit of help back here in the back, and he's got Sean Stevens right there with him. I can guarantee you're going to be seeing 3 wide here in just a little bit. But these guys pulled off to a pretty darn good lead. Look at that top line. They've got the help. 95 Mayer, Tavecchia doing the pushing. Have they cleared to drop down? Tavecchia says, I'm clear, I'm dropping down. And he does, right in front of Nagels. Mark Mann's going to jump up into that 4th spot right there. The old 4 machine. Nagels is leading the way. Well, actually, Tavecchia is leading the way. Get my timing down right. All right, 3 wide. Here we go. Here comes at number 5, all the way up on the top. Sean Macara getting a little bit of help from the 26. That's Hunter Reynolds. And, of course, remember what I told you about Gabe Butler, the 88? Whoa, trouble back here in the back already. The 45's going around. I do believe that is just going to keep it going right here. And here they come. Tavecchia is on the bottom. Mayer is in the middle. Macara up top. Whoa, a little bit of touching going on right there. They're getting wiggly. Now they're going to wreck right in front. Mark Mann is going to actually skip through this thing, I think. I'm looking. Mark Mann has gotten through it. He get a little help from the 72. Can Mark Mann pull this off? He's trying to make that truck 10 feet wide and bulletproof. And Mark Mann is coming to the line. Is he going to be able to get this done? The 72's making the moves. Mark is trying to block him. Not gonna happen, Captain. Mark Man is coming away with the win. Get the fucking monkey off his back. Mara, when you come down off the ceiling, you can talk to us in YouTube. What a run. Mark done more driving out of his rearview mirror than he did his windshield. And I got to be honest with you, Sean Stevens, what a class act. He could have hit him, beat him, bumped him, roughed him up a ton. He did not do that. That, my friend, is a class act of the race, Mr. Sean Stevens. Anthony English is going to bring it home in third. Great job. But right here's going to be your winner. And there he sets. The traditional nice little touch bump by everybody. You see him slowing down right there. Give him a little congratulatory drive-by. What a job, huh? Anthony English right there. You guys stick around, Super Speedway Kings. We'll talk to these three cats right after this.
We got big-time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Your car is toast. You'll need to tow back to pit lane, press and hold your reset button, and we'll come and get you.
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV Super Speedway Kings coming at you as we're watching Mr. Mark Man running around here enjoying his victory. I got to tell you, what a heck of a race that was. Thought for sure that it might have been one more wreck, but there wasn't one. We got lucky on that ordeal. Anthony English, talk to me in the 44 machine. You come home third, man. What was it like out there?
Oh man, it was pretty wild there at the end. Didn't really know where to go. I couldn't really get off the bottom, so I was kind of stuck, and they kind of all wrecked, and I made it through. Oh no, I'll take a third for sure.
Definitely take a third with this clientele that we have here. I mean, man, we got some elite drivers out here without a doubt. But hey, third place, first race of the season 5. You'll take those points, won't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's a long season, and you need almost every single one of them you can get. So got to race hard every race for them.
It was darn good racing. Definitely great racing. Let's see. You only had to use one fast repair, so that wasn't too awful bad. You still have one in the bank if you needed it. Was you concerned about fuel at all?
Yeah, if it went green, I think we were pretty good, but we were able to top off there, and I'm pretty sure we all took enough to be able to do both green and white checkered, so it wasn't too much of a concern after that pit.
All right, the podium is yours, my friend. Who do you want to thank?
Thank you guys who broadcast this, Jimmy Crow and SSK for everything that they do, the great races they put on. all my teammates, Mark, Jim, John, Rick, and all them that were in our channel tonight. We finished strong, and that's always good. And my family, friends, everybody that watches, and my beautiful girlfriend who lets me do this every week.
Oh, yeah, you better thank the girlfriend. Whew, trust me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's got you trained already, ain't she? Well, good
you
job.
know it.
Good job, buddy. Third place. Congratulations. Get out of that thing, kick back and relax. And hey, am I going to get a chance to see you on our Friday Night Fights SSK special? You got to come out with us?
You possibly might. You possibly might.
All right.
Bobby, it's an actual season. It's the Xfinity series. on
Oh,
Friday
my
night.
God. It's going to be the full season. Wow.
Yeah.
You guys got to put up with me for another season in a different league, don't you? All right, Anthony. Hopefully we'll see you then, buddy. Take care of yourself, and we will chat with you later.
Thank you.
Oh, number 2, Sean. Talk to me, Sean. How about you, Sean? You got a copy? I see him, but I don't hear him. Well, the admins of the league is probably trying to get a hold of him and tell him that Bobby's hollering for him. Hopefully we'll get a chance and he'll say something, and if he don't, I'm just going to have to step in for him here. But he did start 32nd, folks, and brought it home in second place. That's pretty darn impressive right there, to say the least. And he had 2 fast repairs he could still use. So he didn't have to use anything tonight. Kept his nose clean all night long. But I will say one thing. What a stand-up move this guy did. He, was beating the bumper a little bit on Mark Mann coming to that finish right there. He could have beat him to death and turned him and got him all completely turned sideways and everything else. But he didn't do it. I mean, that's just flat out stand-up, good, clean racing. So my hat's off to Sean for that. Sean, you got a copy? I do not have Sean. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say the thanks for him. Sean, who do you want to thank? Well, I'll tell you who I want to thank first and most of all. I want to thank the broadcaster. What a hell of a broadcaster this guy is. I mean, he is not boring for 1 second. The guy is on the money, hilarious, keeps you on your toes, keeps you laughing so hard I spit my pop out all the time. Love the guy, love the guy. Also, I want to thank Jimmy Crow. What a great league he's in. I came in second, looking forward to coming back and maybe winning it next week. One more step closer. Hey, all right, Sean. Good job, buddy. Great talking to you, my friend. We'll catch you next week. How about you, Mark, man?
What's up, brother?
Man, I got to ask you. I have to ask. Hang on. Let me get these things down here. Get rid of this. Let me get my cute little talking to the winner thingy up here I made. I'm real professional and everything, man. Just wait till you see the replay of this. There he is. I got to ask. On your rig, how many Lucky Rabbit's feet do you have hanging at this time?
Dude, I got a horse's leg. I got rabbit's feet. I made a hat out of rabbit hair. I mean, I got legs and hair everywhere.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Whatever it is, you better keep it there for this whole entire season because, son, it worked for you. It worked.
Oh, I just got lucky there. I really wanted to push Jim to that win. I felt like he deserved it, and things just kind of happened, and it was open. And you're right, Sean was pretty awesome. He was beating on my bumper, and he probably could have made a run. I mean, he didn't, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, what a great, what great sportsmanship right there. I mean, I got to tell you, if it had been me, Mark, I'd have turned your ass sideways 50 times.
Oh, yeah, dude. If it had been another 38 drivers, they would have turned me sideways.
He did a great job, a stand-up on his part for sure. But, man, I think Mara finally came off the wall out in YouTube. I think she finally come down from being on the ceiling, I guess. She's really excited. And, of course, that's your number one fan, without a doubt. She never misses a race. Now, when you go back to work tomorrow and you got to see her, now you can hold your head up high and you won't get that stiff kick in the butt like you normally get.
Well, thankfully, I took tomorrow off, and I'm going deer hunting in the morning. We're supposed to get a little bit of snow, and I'm going to try to do a little bit of tracking if I can.
Well, I'll tell you what. You won this race tonight. You got that monkey off your back, so maybe you can put a deer on it and carry it back. What do you think?
That'd be good. You know what? I haven't killed my buck yet this season, and it's getting to be crunch time in that. arena as well. So,
well, maybe the luck will continue on till tomorrow, buddy. Hey, who do you want to thank?
well, I want to thank you guys at Max Speed, Bobby in the lobby with all the hobbies, and thank Jimmy for putting these on. I mean, where else can you race on a Tuesday night or any night of the week and get 43 drivers?
And
pretty
it doesn't
much
cost you.
consistently?
It doesn't cost you 1 red cent to hear my wonderful voice.
Doesn't cost a dime. We get exposure. And where else can you run with, 42 other drivers in the field that are just phenomenal?
I'll tell you where else. Friday nights.
Friday nights. There it is. Thank my teammates that I raced with tonight. I'm sad Jim didn't get that win. I really wanted to push him to it. But I'm happy that I won. And, I want to dedicate this race to Mara's mother, who's, a little bit ill, but she's a fighter. So, I've been battling in these races and, and she's battling in life, and she's a fighter, and she's going to be good. And so dedicate this race to her.
We'll definitely keep her in our prayers for sure. Absolutely.
And Mira too as well. Yep. Thoughts and prayers with
100%. Much appreciated. I run my first race in season 1 of SSK. I've won another 2 races here, and this is my 3rd, and it feels good to get it in the first race of season 5. Can't promise that luck is going to keep up, but I'm sure as heck going to try to be up front at the end of these.
Well, you can walk around with your chest held high because, you won the first one of season 5. Those right there are bragging rights.
Well, my teammate's is a 2-time champion over here, Rick Seabrands. He's last season's champion and our defending champion. So I try to take my pointers from him.
True, but don't do what he did when he went into pit road, okay?
Yeah. Well, I did that. I've done that. So we're all
believe
guilty.
me, I've watched you lose so many races with pit road penalty. It's not funny.
Yep. You got to be aggressive with this amount of talent and with this amount of cars. If you're not aggressive out here, you're just, you're a field filler. So that's my mentality. I mean, I've raced just watching everybody before. Well, I just told myself as long as I can stay clean.
I'm glad you got the monkey off your back or the elephant or whatever it was. I'm sure you feel much better. Jimmy Crow, what do you got to say to your first winner of season 5?
Well, he's the first winner in SSK history as well, winning the very first race in season 1. Mark, we knew it was long overdue. You're a great racer. Again, thoughts and prayers with Mira and her family. Appreciate Mira's support. We'll dedicate this season to her family as well.
That's awesome.
Because of the support. And awesome job, Mark. Appreciate you racing, buddy. Appreciate you coming in here and running, and appreciate all the drivers. I know we had 5 freaking cautions tonight, but it could have been a lot worse.
You had 5 cautions, but you had 40 lead changes.
Wow.
Yeah, but hey, folks did 0 cautions and 40 lead changes with a little bit less cars than we have, but
and
you know me, I always want perfection.
Somewhere out here in YouTubeville, and I've got to find out who and where it's at, but one of the guys nailed it on the head when he said 40. So he's got Max Speed Decal and wristbands coming to him. I just got to figure out who in the heck it was so he'll get a hold of me. Yeah.
Appreciate Mark racing. As we've seen, our buddy Todd had a great points night. Michael's got some work to do, but he'll bounce back, and Michael will be up there.
Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment with these two. Earlier in the broadcast, I call them. It's kind of like the Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant of racing. And they asked which one was who, and I ain't figured that out yet. But I will later on in the broadcast here into the season. I'll figure that one out. Anyway, congratulations, Mark. Get out of that thing. Get back. Get you some rest. Relax. Pat yourself on the back, buddy. You are the first winner of season 5, my friend. Congratulations, and we'll talk soon.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Awesome job.
All right, Mr. Crow, that's it, man. We did it. First race, season 5. Great racing, 40 lead changes, folks. Right there it is. 40. That's pretty darn high. Some really good racing tonight. I personally like to thank Jimmy Crow for having me come back for season 5. Certainly appreciate it. Looking forward. You guys out there, YouTube, don't forget. And you drivers, Friday, a new league, baby.
Yes, sir.
What is it, Jimmy? Tell them.
I'll be the Xfinity Open Set Friday night series here on MaxspeedTV. We did a trial run this past cycle of seasons. It went off well. Guys are wanting it broadcasted. Big shout out to John Big Texas Garrett and Fort Worth Screen Printing. Going to be sponsoring that series for us. Tune in and watch. We'll try and put on a show. And again, appreciate everybody coming out racing. All credit goes to all the drivers. Appreciate them as well.
Something about Friday nights, Jimmy, brings out the fun in racing, doesn't it? I'm looking forward. Believe it or not, once again, I'm going to be sitting in the man cave on a Friday night broadcast, and my wife just going to love me to death. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that because all the fun happens on a Friday night. Everybody's ready to rumble and rock and roll and have a good time. And we're going to have a boatload of drivers in this league. So if you guys are looking forward to the league, wanting to get into it, you better talk to Jimmy, get a hold of him, see what you can do. Try to get in that league. It's going to be a blast. Thanks a lot, Jimmy, for everything. This is Bobby with all the freaking hobbies because my wife says so. MaxspeedTV, Super Speedway Kings, Tuesdays and now Fridays. Don't miss it. Everybody be safe. Till next week, see ya. Yeah, I got everything. Yep, I sure will. And not at all. Now, what I'll do, I'll also have it. I'll also have it where it stays, it stays on the screen in a corner or something, so it stays there during the broadcast. So that'll look pretty cool. I can make it, nice and small. Yeah. That was pretty fun too. Is there any changes? If there's any changes or anything you want me to do on the splash screen, look at it and tell me what you want and I'll change it. I kind of like that one. I like the Friday night fights. I really do. That's pretty cool. Yep.